probably like, Sierra, what is going on with your hair? Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. But I haven't did a entry. It's been some days. It has been some days. And, you know, I just feel like right now I'm just existing. And I feel like sometimes when I feel like my cycle is about to start, I be, you know, in my emotions. And I feel like that's when a lot of stuff for me start to become very clear. Whether it's truth or me thinking up something, my mind is just like all over the place. And the only one that has to deal with it is myself. The only person that can bring me out of this rut is myself. I feel like over the past months, you know, my procrastination and my laziness, I feel like is at an all-time high. Yeah, I still get up, I take care of my kids, I make sure my kids are straight, I put on a smile for my kids, and, you know, I try to pour into myself as much as I can. But deep down inside, something is missing. And y'all know I'm a full transparent type of person. Like, I'm an open book to a certain degree, but, you know, I don't really sugarcoat nothing, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to how I feel or whatever's on my mind, my flaws. I don't have anything that I have to prove to anybody, you get what I'm saying? So just having a full transparent moment, because I'm up here waiting on my son, and today has been a very difficult day for me. Y'all know I started therapy, but then I canceled the appointment. I'm trying to find someone else, and it's kind of like, sometimes I feel like maybe I can stand in my own way. Sometimes, you know, a distraction is put in place in order to me, a distraction is put into place in order for me to get knocked off my throne. It's hard to get yourself out of something that you are so used to when it's a cycle for you, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, so much that I envision for myself, it's kind of like, okay, how do I get out of this routine and to shift it into what I want it to be? Whether that's me getting up and going to work, taking the kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, I envision so much more for myself than just getting up and being a mother, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to travel, I want to live in a different state, I want so much more. And why am I saying that? I don't know. It's just whatever's on my mind. Y'all just hit me out, you know what I'm saying? Just hit me out. So can I say that, you know, I have been putting all my effort into trying to stop the procrastination? No. But I did recognize that I'm standing in my own way, and I need to continue to see a therapist, because I was just like, maybe, you know, I could do some of the work on my own, this and that. And it's kind of like, my circle's already small, so let me make this appointment. I can dedicate an hour of my time for my mental health in that aspect. You get what I'm saying? Because, you know, you continuously have to work on your mental health every day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just like, okay, let me stick to the person that I've been going to. I like her. She's real chill, so let me continue. I have mentioned this book many times before, and I will always say that I don't pick up the book every day, not even every 2-3 days. But when I pick up the book, it's giving me something that I need in that moment. I don't have to read this book every day But when I pick it up, it's giving me the right message that I need to hear. And, you know, a question popped in my head, and it was like, Sierra, what is it? You know, like, what is it? What's going on? And I always feel like I get the same answer every time, and it's like a harsh reality. Because if you watch my channel, you may not have watched all my videos or whatnot. You may have, you know, watched my sit downs and stuff like that. And I'm a very emotional, tapped in type of person. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm just me. I'm so authentic and genuine when it comes to how I want the world to see me, that the only way that I can answer that question is I just want to be loved. Not on how my kids love me, but how I love on myself, how others show me love. I feel like that's what I'm missing. Not so much as like in a relationship or anything like that, but at the end of the day, I want to be loved. I want that comfort. I want that, I guess, security. You know what I'm saying? Like, could I love myself more? Most definitely. Most definitely. But knowing how I am, I have to be honest with myself. Like, what is it that you're looking for? And I'm looking for it to be loved. I'm still a work in progress. I'm still a work in progress, and I will continue to work on myself to the day I die. But when you are still carrying traumas you don't even know about, traumas you do know about, you're still healing from the many losses that you have had. Sometimes it can all build up at one time. It could be something that's been laying dormant, and then it pops right back up when you least expect it. So you know, sometimes I just ask, why me? Why me? It's so easy for you to put on a smile on your face and walk out the door and brighten up somebody else's day, but deep down inside, it's kind of like, damn, where is my happiness at? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I have to do in order to achieve the happiness that I seek for myself? When I say I struggle, I feel like more than I want to admit with the loss of my dad. And it's kind of like, I feel like sometimes it'd be a broken record, but, you know, I've lost my uncles, I lost my aunts, you know what I'm saying? Like, that right there, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I can deal with that. You know what I'm saying? When my grandma passed, it was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And then when my dad hit, I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm not, I could deal with a lot of things, but I wasn't ready for that. This year will be 8 years, and it feels like yesterday. When I feel like I go through like difficult stuff, that's, you know, I pick up the phone. You know, when he wasn't in jail, I you know. Could that be where I felt the most love? Possibly. And I know even beyond death, I feel the love that he has for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that will never change. But it's so different than, you know, if he was physically here. But it's sometimes you have to sit down and ask yourself these difficult questions in order to try to see what's going on with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you have to speak these questions out loud in order to get the answers that you need. Because some of the times the answers may not be the answers that you think you was finna get. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, sometimes you have to ask these questions out loud in order for it to make sense to you. I wasn't even gonna record because I left my other phone in the house. I meant to start editing today, and I'm just like, didn't feel like it. Phone sat there all day. Didn't feel like it. But I know I have to get back on my grind. I know, you know, there's a goal that I have for myself that I want to reach before the end of the year. But it's just like this little rut, and it's like it be so thick before my cycles, and I'm just like, here we go. Sometimes it could be a valid reason, but you know, I don't like it. I don't like it. But I'm like, you know, this is a full transparent moment. Let me go ahead and record, you know what I'm saying? And I know there's probably other people out there that, you know, be going through the same things that I go through, and they want somebody that, you know, probably they can relate to. So I guess that's it. I guess to the next entry. Hey y'all, today is April 7th. I'm on my way back to work. I had to take Cameron to school, but I did want to pop on and just, you know, have a little mental check-in. I have been kind of sticking to my diet, but it's like my mind, I'm psyching myself out. It's just, my mind is all over the place right now. My emotions is all over the place. So it's just a lot going on right now. Not making any excuses, but it's a lot mentally that I'm battling with myself. I canceled my therapy appointment, and I found someone else, and then I want to go back to my old therapist. But I was lucky enough, she has an appointment tomorrow, and I'm off tomorrow, so I booked that appointment. That's gonna be an hour appointment. Did that. Walmart has a fitness pass that you can get. They take like the money out of your paycheck. The highest that they can take out is $15, and you can go to any gym. It don't have to be in one type of gym. So like, let's say, what is it, like Crunch Fitness? You don't always have to go to a Crunch Fitness. You can go to LA Fitness. You can go to different gyms and stuff like that. So I want to do my research far as what will work best for me and the schedule that I have. So I have been making some progress when it comes to, you know, my health. But I know for sure Saturday, I'm definitely going to start my gym journey. We're going to be going to the gym at least twice a week. It's nothing. I feel like if I have an hour to scroll on social media, I have an hour that I can go to the gym and still scroll social media as I'm working out, you know, the treadmill, whatever the case may be. So that's with that. But what else is there? I did end up ordering a book. It's at home, so I'm gonna have to show that to y'all. I'm still working on my other book, Remembering Who the F You Are. I have been taking some time out just to read my book, but that's pretty much it. I'm trying not to spend money. My kids are very spoiled, so telling them no is very hard for me. But I can't keep spending money. You know what I'm saying? I have credit cards that I want to pay off, which will eventually benefit all of us. That way I have money that I can, take trips and take them places and stuff like that. Cameron's birthday is next month, so I'm still trying to figure that out. How does that look realistically? But I need to be okay with whatever it is that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said it before, like my kids need for nothing. So I always feel like I always have to go and do the most when I really don't have to. So that's pretty much where my mindset is. And with it being everywhere and I'm thinking about this, forgetting about that, I'm to the point where I need a calendar. That way I can visually see things, because my mind is just all over the place. My emotions is all over the place. I want a vacation. I need some days to just regroup. I want to be by the water. It's a lot. So yeah, I'm probably gonna check in tomorrow after my therapy session, and I'll let y'all know how that went.
Some days, the hardest fight isn't with the world, it's with your own mind. Feeling alone in a crowded room, questioning yourself, trying to stay strong when everything inside feels heavy. But even here, especially here, you're still fighting. And that means something. Because even on your worst days, you didn't give up. And that matters more than you realize. Sometimes I can feel it when I'm not quite myself. It's not always obvious, just a quiet shift. My energy feels different, my mind drifts, and I'm moving through things without really being present. I used to ignore it, push through like nothing was wrong, but lately I've been trying to pause and acknowledge it. I don't feel like myself right now. No judgment, no pressure to fix it immediately, just awareness. Because the truth is, not every moment needs a solution. Sometimes it just needs to be recognized.
All right, y'all. So just got done with my therapy session. I want to say it's like 12:10, somewhere up in there. I feel like it was a good session, and I was able to stay on track, and that's what my mind be battling, because I will bounce from this topic to that topic, and I really had to keep reminding myself to stay on topic and remember what the topic is. Because you know how sometimes like you'll be talking so much that you forget what the whole conversation, or what sparked the whole conversation. So I'm really starting to just remember what it is that we are talking about. But I did have to tell her that I'm a person that you have to be very blunt when it comes to me. I may not like what you have to say, but don't sugarcoat nothing for me. And we can, discuss it after that. But with my mind wandering so much, I have to really stay on track. And right now, with me being in this phase in my life where it's like I want to be in solitude. I'm working through a lot of stuff right now when it comes to like my childhood, my adulthood, different things that happen to me. So it's like it's a lot. Mentally, it's a lot. I have also haven't been sleeping throughout the night. Like I will wake up maybe like once at night. So I found myself, I was about to wake up one time, but my mind was like, don't open your eyes. It may sound crazy, but I promise you, I don't know if it was my dad talking to me, but I was about to wake up, and I felt like I was about to wake up, and then it was something that said, "Don't you open your eyes, go back to sleep." And I went back to sleep. But you know, your mind is very powerful, and you have to sometimes shift your energy and how you think, and redirect yourself, because it really do play a part. I'm not gonna come on here and be like, oh, you know, hee hee ha ha all the time. Like I wouldn't say like I'm struggling right now, but I'm just trying to navigate through what's going on right now with me. Um, you know, my circle is very small, and with me being in this phase of my life, I really don't talk to anybody. I go to work out, you know, chit chat here and there, but as far as like having these type of conversations, I don't talk to nobody. You know, if you've been watching my videos, you know, my dad been gone almost 8 years now. My grandma's not living, my uncle's not living, my aunt's not living. So, you know, I really don't talk to anyone. So I just be left alone with my own thoughts. Whether they're good thoughts, whether they're bad thoughts, I just know in my mind it's a lot going on. But the ultimate goal is, you know, to have happiness. Um, that's my main goal, and just be able to control my own thoughts. But like I said, it was a very good session. You know, she seen that I had booked with someone else, and I told her, I'm like, it's not you. It's my mind battles and goes back and forth with each other. I'd be left alone with my thoughts, and they just be ping ponging, whether it's good or bad, just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I said, it's not you, but I do need you to be more direct. Give me some type of direction in order for me to stay on the straight and narrow. Really didn't have much planned today. Got the kids breakfast this morning, took them to school. I wanted to go to Marshall's, but Cameron's birthday is coming up, so I don't need to be spending any extra money. So I just been chilling. I edited a video, gotta rewatch it. I want to say that video is me decorating my apartment, but yeah, his birthday is next month. I don't need to spend any more money, so stay tuned to that video. You know, it's so much that I want to accomplish in this lifetime that I'm going to accomplish. No ifs, ands, buts about it. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to, you know, just interact with so many people on so many different levels. Sometimes I just want to get in my car and just drive. Maybe it could be downtown just to see the lights on the building, or just to people watch. That's what goes on in my mind. And it's kind of like, once I'm home, I really don't go back out. So I'll probably be in the house by maybe like 4, 5, and I don't go out no more. So I really don't see the nightlife. I don't see the lights on the building. I don't do the people watching, whether it's downtown Orlando or different areas, because it's kind of like, how is it at night? What is the vibe at night? But yeah, I'm probably going to close out this section of, I guess, the series we got going on. I really hope y'all appreciate the transparency that I'm bringing in, opening up to this magnitude on this platform, because mental health, no matter if you got millions in the bank or a whole bunch of friends or whatever, you battle with some type of mental something, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just wanted to create this series because this is part of my journey. Even with me having 2 kids, it's something that I battle with. I grew up faster than what I should have, and
I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now. You know, just the losses that I have taken in my life, but you know, I still have a big heart. I'm still wanting to love and be loved on. So I hope y'all really enjoy these videos, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. To the next one.